Well, Grenada, Carrico, Peter Montic, and the world again, the pleasure is mine to be back with you for another day. Of course, we have a lot of things to talk about tonight, boy. We'll be talking about an investigation that is happening as it relates to a hit and run incident. And the SGU, they are requiring all staff, faculty, and students to take a PCR test within 10 days. Among the infected are a 5-month-old baby and a 97-year-old. Is a R? Because, all right, good. It just sounds so funny. All right, so Grenada records significant increase in COVID-19 related, positive rate, all right? Yes, a significant increase, they say, and we'll talk about that and give you the statistics on that. Grenada Hospital prepared to deal with increased COVID-19 hospitalizations. We'll explain that to you as well. And the Ministry of Health confirms the second COVID-19 death here in Grenada. And the visitation at the General Hospital suspended until further notice. So all of these and more we'll talk to you about. Of course, the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Coats Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, and the superb distributors. All right. Thank you to all the companies. Royalton Hotel as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So, folks, we're going to take our first break and come back. And when we come back, it can be real news in Olelililo and someone sharing tonight's program. We'll receive some free credit compliments Digicel. How it works is you share, we message you at the end of the program, let you know that you are a winner. We put some credit on your phone, story end, wire bin. All right, and of course we're happy to do that. So yes, we are taking our break and we'll be returning shortly. All right, again, if you have not yet done so, please go ahead and share the business.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Let's get tough on breeder larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all the people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you're selling to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop breeder larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report breeder larceny, call 300.
It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest Communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach dress with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handle me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Alrighty, again, let's welcome everyone to tonight's program. And the first thing that we have to tell you about is that if you're looking for a good job and career opportunity, then you can check out the job fair currently happening at the Royalton Hotel. Alright, that's the Royalton Grenada Resort Spa. And they are offering Grenadians an opportunity, they say, to be part of the fastest growing hotel company in the Caribbean. And they say that they have positions available for all departments and they are ready to hire you. They say that all COVID-19 protocols will be followed to guarantee a safe environment for all participants. They say that the job fair is happening at the resort's facility from, well, it already started yesterday and it goes until Saturday of this week, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay? On those days, they say free transportation will be provided from the Republic House to the hotel at 8:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11:30 a.m. We also have a notice from NAWASA. They say that the National Water and Sewage Authority, NAWASA, wishes to apologize, they say, to consumers in St. Patrick and St. Andrew who have been experiencing water supply challenges. And some have been experiencing those challenges since Saturday. Now, according to the company, this extended interruption is a result of a ruptured 12-inch main in the Snell Hall area that serves community from Snell Hall in St. Patrick through to poles in St. Andrew. The transmission and distribution team, they say, in St. Patrick worked tirelessly on Monday to repair the lines and restore supply to affected consumers. However, it subsequently ruptured again. And the team is currently working, they say, on repairs with a view to having the supply restored in the shortest possible time. And they say that they'd like to apologize to the customers for the inconveniences caused and would like to thank you for your patience as they work towards the delivery of a safe, adequate water supply. And that is from your people at NAWASA. Okay, investigations, according to the police and investigators attached to the traffic department of St. George, they are presently examining, they say, the circumstances that led to an elderly man being the victim of a suspected hit-and-run accident. The accident occurred just after 5 a.m. on Tuesday at Mungay St. George, and that was close to the La Mode intersection. They say that the victim, a resident of La Mode St. George, is presently warded at the General Hospital in a stable condition. The vehicle allegedly used by the accident was discovered at Ravine in Tempe St. George and impounded. The accused was detained, questioned, and later released pending further investigation. You find that there's a lot of that these days. In fact, the police spoke of their concerns as it relates to those hit and run incidents. I don't even know if they're accidents. Yeah, accident is because it's an accident. You don't even know. But there have been a lot of hit and runs. You know, before once you meet in an accident, even if it's a little fender bender thing, you stay there. People question you because when you look in you could hardly see the little scrape. But these days, man knocking you down, your vehicle flipping over, bloop, 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 and it's still just gone. You know what I mean? Anyway, lady, that talk. Earlier, we are moving on. The St. George's University is requiring all staff, faculty, and students to take a PCR test within 10 days. I ain't making it up. You know, I'll just read a part of a release that they sent out today. They say as the COVID-19 virus evolves to include more transmissible versions like the Delta variant, SGU is always re-evaluating safety protocols to respond to each situation and scientific discovery in real time. It says as an extra precaution and to help ensure the health and safety of everyone in Grenada, SGU is requiring all students, faculty, and staff on campus to wear a face mask when indoors as per current CDC guidelines for fully vaccinated people. This measure is consistent, they say, with the steps taken by most universities located in areas with significant increases in active cases of the COVID-19 and with our continued commitment to supporting the Grenadian community during the pandemic. But SGU, let me just add a little piece to that. The law of Grenada requires that everyone wears a face mask when out in public. So maybe it might be more appropriate to say that all students once on campus, because they will now be within, your compound, that all students, you must require all students, faculty, and staff once on the compound of the St. George's University that they must be wearing a mask. Why? Because the law of Grenada requires such. And then you can say, in addition to that, you are requiring all staff, faculty, and students to wear their mask, vaccinated or not, while indoors. Oh, that's all. Yeah, you know, I like a tweaking, and you can tweak it and send it back for me, you know what I mean? No! So let me talk back to me people now. All right, so we're going again. It says here that during preparation for a safe return to campus, we had the opportunity to upgrade our laboratory at the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation to a state-of-the-art molecular PCR diagnostic facility, they say, and that's according to Mr. Richard. He's the Vice Chancellor of St. George's University. He says that in addition to our updated, listen to this piece here, hold on, don't push me in the dog. In addition to our updated mask policy, timely and gold standard PCR testing will play a significant role in helping to identify infected individuals and assisting the reduction of community transmission. To support the contact tracing and testing efforts of Grenada's Ministry of Health, we have required PCR testing for all students, faculty, and staff on campus within the next 10 days. We are prepared to do our part to reduce the spread of the virus in Grenada, unquote. You understand? We are moving on, and so that one comes from the SGU. All right, folks, as we were telling earlier yesterday, Grenada's COVID-19 cases, it took a turn for the worse in the last update that we received. 104 new positive cases we heard of yesterday. You understand? 104 new cases. That brings our total confirmed cases to 461. And remember, that is just a teeny bit fraction of the population. So that again tells you how bad this thing can get. Moving from 104, I don't even want to know the rest of numbers. Anyway, among the infected that we were told about are a 5-month-old baby and a 97-year-old who is hospitalized, according to health officials. Now, according to health officials, Grenada is recording some significant increase in the COVID-19 positivity rate. You understand? Senior Medical Officer Dr. Mayana Charles disclosed on Tuesday that the rate has increased from 3.2% to 11%, a change she cites as dire. The positivity rate refers to the number of cases that are confirmed positive in the total number of tests conducted. You understand? Explaining the significance of the positivity rate, Dr. Charles said, a few days ago, health officials had to conduct about 33 tests before they got to a positive case. You understand? But today, nothing no go, sir. By the time you reach 10, you would already have found a positive case.
Additionally, what we've seen is that our positivity rates, and by that I mean, of all the tests we conduct, how many cases will show positive? A few days ago, that rate was 3%. Today, we are at 11%. What does that mean? A few days ago, health officials will have to conduct at least 33 tests before they get a positive case. Today, we only conduct about 10 tests before we can see one positive case. So the situation is very, very serious, and we need to take heed. We need to remember the core public health preventative measures. We need to wear our mask, but it's not only about wearing the mask, but wearing the mask properly to cover your nose and your mouth. Social distancing, very important. Sanitizing, avoiding crowded spaces. All of those things, right now, more than ever, we need the general public to take heed and practice those measures.
Folks, the press conference is nice today. It is nice. Yeah, boy, the press conference is nice. It is sweet. You know, the doctors, the ladies, they presented a lot of detailed information. They were, they were firing on all cylinders. Boop, 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 boop. You ask a question on the mat. Oh, Jesus. I'm telling you, you know, it was a lot of details that were presented by the doctors today to the appreciation of the viewing and listening audience. So I hope to see and hear from the ladies again, you know, with Dr. Charles and so on. And, you know, anyway, lady that dog. Zan. So you understand what she's saying there, right? So explaining the significance of the positive rate, Dr. Charles said a few days ago, well, yeah, as I told you, you understand? It was this, and now it's that. And she says that the situation is very serious, and we need to take heed and remember the core public preventative measures. You know, like the wearing of the hand, the ting, the hand sanitizer, wearing of the mask, and so on. Because we told you on Monday, 104 new cases, that's a lot. That's a high number. Understand? Positive cases have been recorded in all parishes, they say. Now, the statistics provided by the Ministry of Health reveals that St. George's has the highest rate of COVID-19 positive cases at 45%, so nearly half of all cases, nearly half. 45 is just 5 less than 50. 50 is half, isn't it? Right? So nearly half of all positive cases come from the parish of St. George. St. John, St. Mark combined have recorded 31% of the cases, which is really high. St. Andrew, 17%, and St. David, 6%, and St. Patrick, 1%. They're saying that the cases in Carriacou have recovered. But I thought they said that there were no, but I thought they said there were no, all right. But all they're saying here is that they said the cases in Carriacou have recovered. And I know before, I heard there were no cases. So anyway, there you that talk. We told you about the 5-month-old baby. Is now included among the country's positive cases. And health officials have indicated a rising number of children contracting the virus. Now, the oldest positive case is a 97-year-old, and the individual, unfortunately, is currently hospitalized. And females account for 51% of the active cases in Grenada, and 83% of the persons who have tested positive are not vaccinated. And like I was saying today, that's a high number of unvaccinated persons to start off with, compared to, some of the other countries and so on. But I think in the region, we are seeing some islands with some very low vaccination rates. And that has a lot to do with the quality of information that is disseminated to the public. I have no apologies for that, for saying that. In places where you see low vaccination rates and so on, low vaccination numbers, I can tell you, a lot of it has to do with the quality of information that is being put out by the authorities and by those who are sending that message. You know what I mean? To date, 24,977 persons have received their first dose, while 18,824 are fully vaccinated. Since the Pfizer was introduced as part of the ministry's COVID-19 vaccination program, 2,290 persons have opted for this vaccine and received their first dose. You understand? We get real data today, dog. We get real statistics and they're telling all the dog. You know? A breakdown of the vaccination data shows that the majority of doses have been administered in St. George's, with the figures currently at 31,904. St. Andrew is... what? Okay. I'll come back to that, right? St. Andrew is next with 3,768. St. Patrick, 2,178. St. John and St. Mark with a combined total of 1,997. And St. David with 1,589. Collectively, 2,237 doses have been administered to persons in Carriacou and Pedimondic. I see that figure currently, the St. George's figure is 31,900. I don't know how that is possible. But I'll go over just to get a verification for that particular number from the ministry. Right? It doesn't seem to be accurate to me. It's just my first impression, but we'll verify that. Now, Dr. Miana Charles today gave a COVID-19 update, the situation as it pertains to Grenada.
By way of an update, Grenada to date has recorded 461 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Of that 461, 193 persons have recovered, and we have 267 active cases. Now, I would like to spend a bit of time here to give you a breakdown of the active cases. Of the 267 active cases, 257 are local cases, right? In terms of the gender distribution, 49% are males and 51% are females. In terms of the age range of the active cases presently, that age range is 5 months to 97 years. As it relates to the vaccination status of the active cases, 83% of the active cases are not vaccinated, and 17% are vaccinated.
Thank you, Dr. Miana Charles. All right. The Grenada hospital authorities say that they are prepared to deal with the increased COVID-19 Hospitalizations. Today, the doctor who is responsible for medical services at the General Hospital is Dr. Taisha Donald, and she said that they are prepared and gave a breakdown of ventilators, etc.
Now, in preparation for this outbreak, currently we have 11 beds that are currently ready to house COVID-19 patients. We also have 13 beds as backup in case it extends beyond the 11 beds. In terms of ventilators, we have 18 ventilators currently at the hospital, and in storage, we have a further 10 ventilators. So a total of 28 ventilators on island in the event that it is needed. Based on our current headcount at the isolation unit, we currently have enough supplies to take care of these patients and to take care of our staff.
All right, and somebody's asking if Dr. Mayana Charles is Dr. Sean Charles' wife. The answer to that is no. It's just sheer coincidence that they share the same last name, but there's no relationship at all. All right? Now, the Ministry of Health confirmed Grenada's second COVID-19 death. The information came in just while we were on the program last week. Well, look, trouble. The information came just while we were on the program last evening. Nordica George, wife of pastor of the Grove Open Bible Church, Anthony George, died mere hours after she was admitted at the General Hospital. She was admitted on Sunday and died on Monday. Now, Dr. Donald spoke of this death.
We had our second COVID-19 death last night. Now, this patient was a 59-year-old who was admitted with comorbidities. She had diabetes, hypertension, kidney failure, and diabetic ketoacidosis, along with severe COVID-19 pneumonia. We are sorry to say that, despite all measures taken, despite doing full treatment, and despite doing our due diligence, this patient passed. We want to extend condolences to her family and to her friends, her loved ones, and we are really sorry for your loss. And we would like to just extend our condolences on behalf of ourselves, the medical team, and by extension, the Ministry of Health.
Well, the community of Grove in St. John was sent into mourning once that was discovered. It was discovered that it was one of their own that died. It's a very popular family in St. John, a very popular family in Grove, and so I can only imagine what it is like even tonight. All right. Dr. Donald also spoke of those who have been hospitalized, and I'm talking about COVID-19 patients.
Apart from the death we had last night, we have a total of 6 admitted patients presently. Of the 6 admitted patients, their age ranges from the age of 50 all the way up to 97 years old. Of all the patients admitted, we have noted that they all have underlying conditions, including diabetes, hypertension, chronic kidney disease, congestive heart failure, confusion state, but all of these patients have underlying disease. And one of the things we want to take note of is that they are all unvaccinated patients. To date, of the 6 patients admitted, we have 2 of these patients who are critically ill. The other 4 patients, they are ill but stable.
Thank you very much, Dr. Taisha Donald. And the final thing that we have to tell you about that from today's press conference is that it was announced that visitation at the hospital is now suspended until further notice, of course, and that is owing to the current situation regarding COVID-19.
First of all, because of the outbreak, we wish to decrease the number of persons coming into hospital. That is really not necessary. So as a result of the current status of our numbers, the figures that we reported today, 104 new cases, we have decided that we want to stop visitation to the hospital services. This is in an effort to decrease the chances of persons bringing COVID-19 into our hospital service. Persons who have to visit will be expected to subject to an antigen test on arrival at the hospital. So we just want persons to know that, of course, there are persons who will need to visit. You can drop off your stuff, and persons who really need to be at the bedside will be subjected to an antigen test prior to your entry into the hospital. If your test is positive, you will not be allowed to enter. If your test is negative, you will be allowed to enter, and of course, following the protocols established. Mandatory wearing of face mask, hand sanitizing, and maintaining distance as far as is possible.
Thank you very much again. So we hope to see and hear from Dr. Donald more often. We hope to see and hear from Dr. Mayana Charles, and of course with Dr. Sean Charles. And, yeah. All right. Audio. So she's talking about the hospital. But 2 days in a row, we are hearing about the prison. So yesterday it was from a citizen expressing concern. Today we are hearing again from another source that, the word that the person used was panic. That some prisoners are panicking on news that someone might have tested positive on an antigen test for COVID-19, and of course further testing needs to be done. Soon the results for that will come in. As far as we understand, there was a patient an individual who presented with symptoms consistent with that of COVID-19 who was on the remand block. That person was tested, and there's a further test that needs to be done or needed to be done, and that was done, and of course the result is still pending. I've heard as well today that there are concerns too that there might be even staff who might just be presenting positive antigen tests. All right? So we will follow that story, and it comes from a very credible source. We wouldn't be saying it if it doesn't. All right? Let's see about that. Also, there is a difference in terms of the method used to identify positive cases in Grenada. We are out of time tonight, and I cannot go too much into details, and I want to invite you to log into tomorrow's program so that we can discuss this further. The minister did promise that we were going to get some additional clarity on and some more information, because it seemed like the press conference couldn't allow for all of the questions that we were asking with regard to that new method of a positive case. So before, persons were being identified, positive cases were being identified by a PCR test. But since the declaration of community spread in Grenada, there has been an adjustment, according to the Ministry of Health, in how a positive case is presented or is diagnosed. So it's no longer only a PCR test. Now, a PCR test is done on persons who are asymptomatic and who might have been in contact with a positive case. A PCR test is done to determine their status. However, if you have been in contact with someone who has been positive or suspected to have been positive, and you present with symptoms consistent with COVID-19 and you're presented with a positive test result from an antigen test, that is regarded as a positive COVID-19 test. So in terms of the language, prior to when Grenada was declared community spread, or prior to when it was announced that Grenada had community spread, when you hear the word antigen test, you would think of the regular rapid test or so, right? But now, when you hear that word, it would then mean that that antigen test, they say, is specific to COVID-19. It is not as accurate, but accurate as the PCR test. All right? And they are saying that this is a gold standard for testing wherever there is community spread around the world. All right, but I'd like for us to get more into that on tomorrow's program, providing that time permits, because I would like for you to hear exactly how that was explained by the doctor, Dr. Miana Charles. All right, Gaminano doctor. You understand? So we'll deal with that tomorrow, God's willing. What we want to do right now is take a quick break. Yes, Shirin, I know it's confusing. I know it could be confusing to some people who are, not as technical minded, and so on. I know it could be confusing. But so just to say it again, but we're going to discuss it further tomorrow. In order to diagnose a positive COVID-19 patient, a PCR test was done. So you shove everything in the nose, you might feel it touching the back of your head. And if they send it in for the testing and if that's positive, you get that you are positive. But once Grenada was declared as or announced to have had community spread, that changed. So no longer are they only using a PCR test to diagnose positive cases. They are using both PCR tests and antigen tests. And what's the difference? Okay, so if you are someone who might have been in contact with a positive case or suspected positive case, and you are asymptomatic, a PCR test is done on you to determine whether or not you are COVID-19 positive. However, if you are or have been in contact with a positive case or a suspected positive case, and you are symptomatic, that means that you are showing signs or symptoms consistent with COVID-19, an antigen test is done on you. If you receive a positive antigen test in that scenario, then you are considered to be COVID-19 positive. You get it? Again, we will discuss this further on tomorrow's program. Okay, so we're taking a break again, and when we come back, we've got the national report, we've got the weather, and breaking news has come at that time. So let's see if we're going to have some breaking news, whatever that might be. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. And we're going to come back, all right? So stay right there. We'll be back. And some of all of the share anything, man.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Let's get tough on breed your larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all the people, call 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you're selling to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah man, let's do all we can to stop breeding larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report pre-deal larceny, call 300.
It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Make this Carnival Tabanco sale a special one at Spice Isle Jewelry. Get up to 40% off our collection of silver and gold jewelry with purchases above $115. Visit our 2 locations on Grenville Street, St. George's and the Spiceland Mall Grand Anse and see our fine selection of traditional West Indian bangles, necklaces and earrings, rings and our unique handmade pieces. Step into Spice Isle Jewelry and shop in air-conditioned comfort with friendly, helpful and courteous staff. We also pay the most for scrap gold. Our repair service is second to none. Treat yourself or even someone special with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry. Call us on 440-3155 or 440-6648. Sale ends August 31st.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards Ready Cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Cards Ready Cash, you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Cards Ready Cash, always ready when you're ready, let's go.
Cards Ready Cash, ready when you are.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Boys, people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 143-114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
This is the National Report for Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. In the headlines, Grenada continues to record significant increase in COVID-19 positivity rate. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news, I am Chrisanne Mitchell. Health officials in Grenada have flagged a significant increase in the country's positivity rate for COVID-19. Senior Medical Officer Dr. Mayana Charles disclosed Tuesday that the rate has increased from 3.2% to 11%, a change she cites as dire. The positivity rate refers to the number of cases that are confirmed positive in the total number of tests conducted.
The situation is serious. It is very dire, what is happening in the country. Additionally, what we've seen is that our positivity rates, and by that I mean, of all the tests we conduct, how many cases will show positive? A few days ago, that rate was 3%. Today, we are at 11%. What does that mean? A few days ago, health officials will have to conduct at least 33 tests before they get a positive case. Today, we only conduct about 10 tests before we can see one positive case. So the situation is very, very serious, and we need to take heed. We need to remember the core public health preventative measures. We need to wear our mask, but it's not only about wearing the mask, but wearing the mask properly to cover your nose and your mouth. Social distancing, very important. Sanitizing, avoiding crowded spaces. All of those things, right now, more than ever, we need the general public to take heed and practice those measures. Additionally, I reported the figures. 83% of the persons who have been infected, right, of that active case, have not been vaccinated. So what do we see here? We see that the vaccination is working, right? Now, additionally, I want to encourage persons to go out there and get vaccinated.
On Monday, the Ministry of Health reported 104 new cases confirmed from the 910 tests conducted. Results for tests done on Tuesday are still being compiled and analyzed, and any new cases will be confirmed through the daily COVID-19 dashboard. A 5-month-old baby is now included among the country's positive cases, and health officials have indicated a rising number of children contracting the virus. The oldest positive case is 97 years old, and that individual is currently hospitalized. Females account for 51% of the active cases in Grenada, and 83% of the persons who have tested positive are not vaccinated. Minister for Health Honorable Nicholas Steele has promised his ministry's full support to the family of Grenada's second COVID-19 victim. The death was officially confirmed on Monday. Minister Steele, who is a close friend of the victim's brother, says one of the lessons they have learned during the pandemic is that full support is critical. The individual was a 59-year-old woman who was admitted to hospital with different medical conditions, including severe COVID-19 pneumonia. She was rapid tested and received confirmation of her positive COVID-19 status with PCR testing. Despite the efforts of the medical team and all who were involved in her care, she passed away on August 30th, less than 24 hours after being admitted. The medical team of the General Hospital and the Ministry of Health have extended their condolences to the family of the deceased. Meanwhile, the St. George's University says it is profoundly saddened by the recently reported COVID-19 related fatality in Grenada and extends condolences to the family and loved ones affected by this loss. In a statement issued on Tuesday, SU said while vaccination is an important part of the fight against COVID-19, they will continue to work closely with the government of Grenada in procuring medical equipment for the General Hospital and providing laboratory and professional assistance to prepare the island's healthcare system to fight the threat of this virus. If you have to visit the General Hospital, you will be subjected to an antigen test. A rapid antigen test is a test suitable for point-of-care testing that directly detects the presence or absence of an antigen. It is commonly used for the detection of the SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. With the significant rise in the number of COVID-19 positive cases, it is just one of the measures that will be used by the Ministry of Health to prevent the transmission and spread of the virus. The measures, which also include decreasing the number of people who visit the hospital, were outlined by Acting Director of Medical Services, Dr. Taisha Donald, during the weekly post-cabinet press briefing on Tuesday.
Persons who have to visit will be expected to subject to an antigen test on arrival at the hospital. So we just want persons to know that, of course, there are persons who will need to visit. You can drop off your stuff, and persons who really need to be at the bedside will be subjected to an antigen test prior to your entry into the hospital. If your test is positive, you will not be allowed to enter. If your test is negative, you will be allowed to enter, and of course, following the protocols established. Mandatory wearing of face mask, hand sanitizing, and maintaining distance as far as is possible.
Dr. Donald says elective surgeries have been suspended for the time being, and they will review within a week or two to decide when these will resume. For the moment, they are only dealing with emergency cases. The lab continues to function as normal, and those seeking to access the services must continue to follow all protocols.
Radiology services, we continue to do x-rays for persons who are in hospital, and ultrasound services is extended to persons both in and out of hospital. However, it is done via appointment. Our physiotherapy services, we have suspended outpatient physiotherapy services, but we continue to have our inpatient services until further notice. Our outpatient clinics, given the situation and based on what we've noted as a result of suspending our outpatient clinics in our last outbreak, we decided to continue doing our outpatient clinics to ensure that persons have access to care. However, we're asking persons to cooperate with us in that persons who have to come to the outpatient clinic, we are expecting you to follow the protocols. Wear your mask, keep your hands clean, and try to maintain distance as far as is possible. We also expect that on arrival to the hospital, you should come just 15 minutes before your clinic time. So what we've done was stagger the clinic time so that persons don't all come at 9 and all come at 1 o'clock to avoid a backup of persons within the outpatient area. So we're just asking your cooperation with that and to cooperate with the security in that when you come in, if you come way before your time, you'd be expected to wait outside until your clinic time.
About 1 week ago, the ministry issued a public notice outlining some of the measures to ensure that all are protected. Among others, visitors will not be allowed on the compound until 15 minutes prior to the start of the visiting hours. Patients will be allowed 1 visitor per day, and children will not be allowed to visit patients on the wards. Neither will they be allowed on the compound unless they are being admitted. Those visiting the Accidents and Emergency Department must be accompanied by 1 person. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
This is a message from the Ministry of Health. If you or a family member suspect that you may have contracted COVID-19 and are displaying symptoms, please immediately self-isolate at home. This means that you must also avoid all contact with other members of your household. Do not visit hospitals or health centers, as this creates the potential for further spread of the virus, and it puts additional persons at risk when you come into contact with them. Your best course of action is to call the COVID-19 hotline at 458-4787 or 538-4787, or contact your nearest health center or medical station. Once your information has been received, health officials will come to you. Help prevent the spread of COVID-19. This has been a message from the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back. Government and by extension the Ministry of Health continue to stress the importance of vaccination, especially in light of the growing number of COVID-19 cases in the country. Of the 6 patients currently warded at the General Hospital, all are unvaccinated, with 2 being critically ill. Acting Director of Medical Services, Dr. Taisha Donald, says their treatment protocol also targets underlying conditions that patients may have.
Our treatment protocol includes vitamin C supplement, zinc supplement, dexamethasone for chronic or persons with respiratory problems, azithromycin and ceftriaxone to cover for community-acquired pneumonia, and of course to treat the underlying conditions, for example, diabetes, hypertension, and any other underlying condition we treat with the necessary medication. So this is a treatment protocol that we've been using. We also use the prone position to assist patients with their respiratory effort. And prone position means placing patients face down to assist in their breathing.
Dr. Donald explains the steps that can be taken to remain healthy during the pandemic.
Taking care of yourself. Drink enough water, get enough rest, take your vitamin C, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, and eat a healthy meal. That's the first step. Number 2, in the midst of this pandemic, we can also ensure that we take a top-up on our multivitamins. Our vitamin C and zinc has shown a bit of help in terms of your symptoms with COVID-19. And scientifically, of course, vaccination has shown that it helps to prevent severe illness and also helps to prevent hospitalizations. I know vaccine is a very controversial topic. However, the science speaks for itself. Presently in our hospital and in hospitals throughout the Caribbean, we got data from different islands, Bahamas, Barbados, Jamaica. It's constant. The majority of persons who are hospitalized are persons who are unvaccinated. And right now in Grenada, the same applies. So we just want to reiterate that apart from taking care of yourselves, vaccination also helps to prevent severe illness and hospitalization. We have 2 options currently. We have Pfizer and we have AstraZeneca. So persons do have an option.
Finally, in the news, a broader, more inclusive COVID-19 stimulus package will be launched on Wednesday to benefit vulnerable businesses and individuals affected by the pandemic. Part of the assistance includes extension of the SEED program, support for youth entrepreneurship programs, support for the formal and informal sectors, as well as internet support through the interconnectivity program that targets vulnerable households. The $36 million package will be funded through the Caribbean Development Bank under the Inter-American Development Bank, Caribbean Development Bank Global Loan Program, and the government of Grenada.
We are working with numerous stakeholders, other ministries, for example, the Ministry of Social Development, in terms of the seed. So it's no longer just the Ministry of Finance, just doing research and just disbursing monies, but we are working with all the relevant stakeholders. They are supporting us in this initiative, and we hope to target all the vulnerable persons located in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique.
That's the Strategic Program Manager in the Department of Inland Revenue, Ms. Chanel Andrews. The launch will be broadcast live on GIS Channel 22 as well as the GIS Facebook page and YouTube channel from 10 a.m. That story ended the national report for Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. Recapping the main headline, Grenada continues to record significant increase in COVID-19 positivity rates. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Christian Mitchell saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Chrisanne. And let's now take a look at the weather. And the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate early morning showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas are slight to moderate, waves up to 4 feet in open waters. And while here tonight, we did not get any new information coming in. So no news is good news, I guess. Only a few questions coming in from persons who are viewing and so on via email. So we're good to go. All right, guys. So thanks again for watching. And before we wrap him up, let's say hello to Noreen, Jane, Deborah, Rolander, Cynthia, Avril, Miriam, Neki, Gemma, Trevelyn, Sham, Ezran. Who else is with there? Suzette and Allah and Archie. Who else? And the whole team. I mean, the usual suspects. Javar, Doris, Sherry-Ann, Della, Kirin. I appreciate it. I appreciate you as well. And Java, happy birthday to Java. Happy birthday to Java. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Java, folks. Let's say happy birthday. And there was somebody else celebrating too. I think I got a notification from, but maybe it was for Java. So happy birthday. Facebook author Ada. You know, early morning this morning, Facebook told me that one of you was celebrating your birthday. So happy birthday to you. And may God bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless and keep you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, boy. So enjoy. And hi, and Dillers. And the whole people on the program. Hazel and Joseph. Blessings as well, okay? And yeah, so we'll touch base again, all you. Providing all is well, we'll be back tomorrow, God's willing. Same time, same place for another program. Prudencia and Simone. Simone, how are you? Michelle as well. Hello to you, Michelle. And Eunice. Eunice, blessings to you as well, all right? So yeah, Yvonne, blessings. So take care of yourselves, guys. We've gone over time. So take care. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No. Take care. We'll see you again tomorrow, all right? Wendy Ann, yes. Kenny, and all the people. Brenda, take care. See you.